Mike Tirico, formerly of the Mothership, saw him last night, and he was just wandering around aimlessly. Didn't look like you had any friends whatsoever. And I said, Mike, what's going on?
I was there to MC a dinner. You were aimless. You were in and out.
That's true. I just came for the beer. I showed up for the beer, and then I left. You were honoring Rich Eisen last night.
Absolutely.
And you were the MC, Hammer.
It was good. Joe Buck, busy week. Joe came. Rich won the Pat Summerall Award. Cherry Summerall, Pat's wife, was there. Joe goes to almost every one of them. It's really a nice honor. But I did see you.
Yeah.
And what did I do when I saw you? We had very little interaction other than you inviting me to the show. What did I do for you?
You got me a beer.
Thank you.
But you had nothing to do. You had no friends. I was talking to like 15 people, and then you came in, and I'm introducing you to people. I said, do you remember Mike Tirico used to work at ESPN?
Right.
Where did he go? I said, no, he's here. He works at NBC.
And how did you introduce me? Sub-host of Football Night in America, right?
Yes, I did.
I'm co-host of Football Night in America everywhere I go, except when Dan's around, but I'm sub-host.
Mike had a name. Nobody had a name tag on last night.
I did not. Stop that.
And I said, his was, hello, my name used to be Mike Tirico. And I went, wow.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad you came over this morning?
I am. Could have gone to a couple more parties last night. No, let me get to bed early so I go to Dan's shows. This is actually the first time I've seen you guys in person. But this is my morning at home. So in Michigan at home, kids go to school. I'm sitting there in my office. I'll make a cup of coffee, and I have you guys on my big screen. I'm doing my work around the house in the morning. So this is like a normal Friday morning for me. This is really good.
How big was that moment when you decided to leave ESPN? That, let people in on the build-up to, because everybody says, how could you leave ESPN? Yeah. It's scary. We're fortunate that we had jobs that we were walking into, but it's still leaving ESPN.
Right. I think there wasn't a moment because it was a few months of thinking about it, what am I going to do? And it really became an easy decision. Sometimes in guys, and I hate to equate us to sports athletes, but they'll say in free agency, well, it was a no-brainer when I really weighed all the options, or a coaching decision. This was beyond the opportunity to work with you. Everything at NBC.
Although
Olympics,
we did have
NFL.
a moment at the Olympics.
It was great on the beach.
On the beach in Rio.
All you.
And I because I've known Mike for 25 years.
25 years, yeah.
And we're coming out of commercial break in like 15 seconds, 15, 14, coming back to you, Mike. And I went, can you believe that we're hosting the effing Olympics here?
Exactly. That's exactly what Dan said.
And then it just kind of dawned on us that how cool is that?
So cool, because and for the radio listeners, just put up a shot on the TV show of us working in Bristol together, sitting next to each other in these cubes that really look like 80s office cubicles, and we're sitting there and we're writing the show. It's not a fake. It's a real legit moment, and it's just incredible to think about all the people when you see Rich Eisen last night, or you, or everyone who we work with. So it wasn't one moment there, oh my gosh, I'm leaving. I think the hardest part of leaving is right now, because I'm used to getting done with football and on to Big Ten basketball and NBA games. And I worked a horse race last week for NBC, but I'm not going to do anything for another month or so till I do some golf. So my family is really ready to get rid of me. They were so happy I was coming to the Super Bowl. Dad, don't you have a game? I'm wearing everybody out at home.
I remember when I left the mothership and I was home for 6 months.
Right.
And I thought, boy, this is going to be great. I got home, and the only person left at home was my dog. Right. So I'm sitting with the damn dog on the front porch, and I'm going, what the hell did I just do? The dog is even saying, what the hell did you just do?
The kids are gone. They're off to school at 7:45 and go, okay, now what? Oh, the kids will be home at 2:30. No, they're going to practice. My son plays soccer. My daughter plays basketball. They're off to practice. Okay, everybody be home at 5. Oh, you guys, okay, you have homework to do? Anybody want to talk to me?
Yeah.
No.
Can you stay? I don't know if you got a busy schedule.
No, I'm just here for you, Dan.
We'll take a break. We'll continue with Mike. Are you at the Super Bowl working at all?
No. I'm here for this appearance, and that's it.
We flew you in just for this.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Who's in charge of the budget?
I think Paulie is.
Whoa.
Do you know I'm coming to Pebble with you guys, too?
Oh, you are?
I have nothing to do, so I'm the fifth Danette for the next year.
We would love to have you at Pebble Beach. Absolutely. We'll come back with the fifth Danette, Mike Tirico, right after this. To get the ultimate 4K HDR TV From Sony, go to Amazon.com. TV's on sale now. Purchase any Sony 4K HDR TV. $999 or up. Get an additional $50 credit to Amazon. Use the promo code Patrick50. And we're back at the damn Patrick Show.
I've always wanted to do that to someone.
So do you think you could be a Danette for a day? For a day, you could.
But what does it entail for a week? What do you guys do? Seriously, all Fritzy does is call people. And then we relive his
Some say it's
prowess.
Annoy people. Some say it's stalking people. But, yes, he's told to call people and get them on the show.
We never see what the guys are doing on their computer screens. I mean, are they tweeting Kellyanne Conway facts, or what are we doing?
Whoa. Now we're talking politics?
No.
What are you doing?
They could be watching CNN here or MSNBC or another network.
It's already going in a different direction. Somebody in the chat.
Mike, what are you doing?
I just want to know what the guys do. All I do is sit there. I see 4 computer screens.
McLovin, do you want to tell Mike what you do? Because
we're actually a lot.
I don't know.
We're a lot closer to looking up Kelly Rohrbach than Kellyanne Conway. That's the kind of thing that we do mostly.
Yeah.
Quite good. This is an impressive setup. The big picture of you, the state of Texas, the whole deal.
Yeah.
This has come a long way, because you said this before. Do I have to smile too? You said this before. It was risky to leave.
Yeah.
It was risky for you to leave.
Yeah.
Because you left to something unknown. And I'm not saying this because I'm your friend or because we're on the air. You created something that was not happening in sports. You took your own gig and made it into something really big. Mm-hmm. For other people, I wouldn't have done what you did. I had to go somewhere to know what I was going to do. So
that's when the crowd applauds right after that. That's what they do.
Ask for the crowd to applaud, Dan. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Would you like your seat back?
Come on over, Mike.
Come on.
Yeah.
Your man here is uncomfortable. He needs his seat back.
Paulie's uncomfortable?
He needs his seat back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're not.
First time with the microphone.
Uh-oh. Can we get Mike's mic on? Is it on?
It's back.
Oh, okay,
Thank
good.
you.
All right.
Thank you.
Where were we?
I don't know, but you're taking the boys to Pebble.
Yes, I am. And they haven't been out to Pebble yet. So I said it can change your life. So we're going out next week for the Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
It's the greatest place.
By the way, Tiger withdrawing.
I know.
What would have surprised you more? That he withdraws, makes the cut, plays, misses the cut, or actually has a great finish?
So when he signed up for these 4 tournaments in 5 weeks, I thought it would be good if he had one top 15, a top 25, and made another cut somewhere. I didn't think he was going to be top 10. We saw what he did in the Bahamas, but that was a golf course that he plays a whole bunch, and 16 guys, no cut. It was a little bit easier. This now was back-to-back weeks, traveling, and obviously you heard he traveled commercial to this event, so he didn't have to do the breakup of the flights where you land because of a private plane couldn't get there in one long haul. I was texting with Dan Hicks Wednesday night when we were watching on Golf Channel, and Tiger just looked like he was injured, like he did last year or 2 years ago, when he was playing. It may be the end. He may not play again. The question is, how do you exit? How do you dismount from the top? Very uncomfortable and very difficult.
Well, I don't know. He's not there to play and make cuts. He's there to win.
But he has to be now, Dan.
I know, but the only way that this is salvageable is if he understands the restrictions and limitations he really has and plays the game of golf accordingly. He's out there trying to swing it hard, and he's lining left and hitting it right, and it just there's such a disconnect there.
He's trying to figure it out on the golf course, but physically, can he do it? Can he put in the hours? Hogan's answer was, it's in the dirt. You keep practicing, you're going to find it. He's tried to put as much time as he can. He's been patient, didn't come back early. But maybe, look, who's better at 41 than they were in their 20s? Especially when you have athletes who are now bigger and stronger and hit it a lot farther than Tiger does. Plus, once he gets the swing back and his health, then there's the confidence of contending. So there are a lot of layers to get back to saying he can come back and do anything. I feel bad for him because I hate watching it go towards the end like this. I don't know if this is the end this week. Hopefully, over the next few weeks, he makes a cut here or there and starts to build something for Florida.
Yeah, I didn't know what we were going to expect, and I said I'm not going to learn anything the first couple of tournaments. That I would be surprised at.
Right.
Like I figured once we got to the end of February, I'd have a better assessment of what I thought he was going to be able to do.
But you have patience.
Yes.
I think societally and media-wise, you want answers right this very second. And this is a patience project for sure.
He's Mike Tirico from NBC. Great play-by-play voice. Been with us for a year now. What if Tom Brady loses? Are we ready?
Doesn't matter.
Are we ready for that?
I guess so. I mean, it doesn't matter. What if Matt Ryan wins? Is it a shocker? I think Atlanta, in this era where we know everything about everyone, Atlanta might be a little bit unknown to the football public. They weren't on Sunday night.
Oh, there are a lot unknown.
Yeah, they weren't on Sunday night. I don't even know if they were on a Monday night this year. I should know that. Probably one. But this is a team that most people don't know a lot about, where we've had a lot of the repeat customers. Seattle a couple of times. Obviously, the New England and Denver situations over the years. So I'm excited to see them on this big stage. How are their young defensive players? Keanu Neal, the safety. Vic Beasley, the pass rushing end. Are they going to grow in the spotlight? Or are they going to get on the field? And you've been on the field before Super Bowls. You know it's different.
Oh, my God.
Are they going to get on the field and go, oh, my gosh, that's Tom Brady? I've watched him play 6 Super Bowls, and I'm the 7th. How are they going to react? To me, that's the biggest thing I want to see as the game plays out.
But I feel like if the Patriots, it will be the Patriots lost, not the Falcons won.
Sure.
Because I think the media is looking at what is a better story that people are going to click onto or, embrace debate on. It's going to be, oh, Brady lost the big one. I know.
Stop.
You haven't embraced debate?
More people watch Big 10 basketball games, Big 12 basketball game in the middle of the week than those conversation shows. So please.
That's a shot. That's a hot take right there by Mike Tirico. Yeah.
That's a fact. It's a fact. Hey, it's great. It's great that people love great that these people are here. Great that your show's here, because it's constant conversation about sports. But we've talked about this. I couldn't do what you guys do all the time because I don't have a hot take on everything. Because once I've gone out and covered stuff, I realized you don't know. Until you've been out there and you cover it and you see it, you don't know. So I can't sit here and talk about Dabo Swinney and Clemson and their recruiting because I haven't been there. If you've been there, then at least to me, you have a clue about it. So in any case, to your point of Tom Brady, yes, it'll become the why didn't Tom Brady win? Is he finished as a championship quarterback and all that stuff? But that's nonsense. Atlanta's offense has done amazing things against some good defenses at times during the year. So I give them full credit.
Yeah, they're fun. But I just think that we look at Matt Ryan saying, I'm waiting for him to do in a big moment. Can Dan Quinn match Bill Belichick? Really what it comes down to, people are going to say, can Ryan match Brady?
Right.
Can Quinn match Bill Belichick?
And Dan Quinn, this is the 3rd time he's prepared a defense for the Super Bowl in the last 4 years because he did it with Seattle. And I know Pete Carroll's got his hands on it, but Quinn was involved. And he's a guy who took a year 1 team that couldn't get the pieces to connect, made them connect in year 2. They're growing, they're coming. I think it's great for the league that Matt Ryan made the Super Bowl. What do we ask all the time? Is there a good quarterback? Well, here's one that we know can take a team to the Super Bowl. I think it helps the whole league to have somebody else out there as Brady gets to 39.
It's amazing, though, what one win can do for you.
Oh, yeah.
Once you break into that elite category, I mean, it takes the pressure off these If Aaron Rodgers didn't have one,
much different story.
Yeah, he'd be hearing a whole lot about this.
Look at you. You're Emmy Award-winning TV personality Dan Patrick.
Multiple times, yes.
I'm just Mike Tirico.
You don't have an Emmy?
No. I won one with Bob Lee on Outside the Lines, but I've never won an Emmy, so which is fine, but that's now your calling card. That's who you are.
Paulie, would you get one of my Emmys in the back to give to Mike? Take it off the 3rd shelf, not the 1st or 2nd shelf.
25 years of friendship is so valuable sometimes, isn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Tirico.
Thank you.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.